In 20 seconds, and a resub from Arsak. Man. I appreciate it. Do I not have sound? Why is there no sub alert? Disaster. Not good. Rage Man in the chat, hello. Doing alright, thank you. Big show match on the way. So I'm celebrating with a little Friday beer. Cheers. Maybe there wasn't an alert because I was on a different overlay actually. Anyway, Jonslow has hosted the lobby. They are, well, let me see if they're, yeah, a little bit confusion about the civs. The draft actually has five picks, but to be honest, that's intentional.
Started.
There, who's there?
Arsak.
Who's there? Yeah, no, it's you. I was just saying that the draft actually has 5 picks, but that's intentional because that leaves another civilization for a little bit of mind games as well. Good to, yeah.
Yep. That's the way you want to keep it.
Even if the 5th game is going to be a random mirror, if it becomes a 5th game, we don't know that.
Are you in the game?
No, I don't think they didn't start yet, did they?
Yes. I found them on the dashboard. I can just link to the dashboard actually. Because then you can just click on the spectate games. And I'm actually enjoying this game with a beer as well, even if I haven't been detoxing from the 17th of May.
That's days ago. You should be fine by now. Yeah, I have it as well. Spectate. Is it even opening? Okay, I could probably search the lobby ID. Let me see. Yeah, okay, I think I found it.
Yeah, nice.
So I'll just pop up the capture age and we'll be on our way. Where's that? Oh, there it is, finally. Okay. So, okay, it's actually fast forwarding to catch up.
Yeah,
time.
Nothing crazy happened yet. So.
No, that's good. I'll catch up then. So, Elden Nero says time for some real circus hype. Yeah, I think so. This is disappointingly standard though for Vintage Arena. This is like almost like the DE Arena, but a little bit less wood, isn't it? No, more wood. I mean, so it's.
I mean,
tight.
there's not a lot of backspace either there. So.
Oh, you're right, actually. So it's not necessarily going to be a boom game. Probably never will between these two, but.
Well, not with these tips though. I think this should favor Jonslow here. He's a very experienced Aztecs player, so.
Oh, so you're saying we'll see monks?
I'm saying we'll see. Well, not. I think he's gonna go eagles into monks into super aggressive 1TC push. That's what I think he'll do.
Yeah. Byzantines is not too shabby either, though. The for arena, but to be fair, they have decent. They have the full monk tech tree as well, right? They have basically everything. They're of course Aztecs still have the more HP, but at least you're able to. I assume they get heresy, right? They get everything. And,
they get heresy.
And you get atonement. So should it become a monk's swarm, Byzantines is the worst.
I think herbal medicine is the only thing they don't get, if my memory serves me correct.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check that. But they don't need, yeah, they don't get herbal medicine, but they don't need it because they have the Byzantines
Yeah, they
fast
have the
healing bonus.
healing bonus, exactly. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a reason they. Well, yeah, they don't exactly. They don't need it.
I think Survivalist is gonna open with scouts here. Because he's on 2 lumber camps. That
See.
doesn't indicate monk play to me yet.
So he wants to contest the middle, and then he'll have the scouts to defend against potential Aztecs monks as well. And
Yeah,
obviously, he wants to contest the relics because you don't want to give them to Aztecs.
yeah, exactly. I think Jonslow is gonna go up 23, 24. Yeah, he's gonna send 2 more to gold. And he's gonna go maybe a double barrack into monastery, into workshop, I think.
Mm-hmm. So eagles
Yes.
and monks basically, or eagles
Yeah,
and siege and monks. Yeah.
I think that Aztecs are really strong if you mix the eagles in there as well. He's going 25 up there. Same for
Yeah.
Survivalist.
25 up. But already here, it's the thing with Aztecs, they have a stronger economy, so they'll already. I mean, they're going up at the same pop, same amount of idle time, but Aztecs are better because they collect more resources per trip. So
Yeah, I also have. They start with that little bit of initial gold. I think start with 50 plus gold.
yeah, yeah, that's true. So you can get away with mining less gold if you'd want to as well.
I mean, if you're going 25 and having 2 on the gold should be more than fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We'll see the Jonslow push here. He's making 3 farms. Be surprised if he makes any more.
You shouldn't
I
need more.
might.
3 and 3 should be more than enough to not need to sell stone to go up here. So
Let's see. I mean, he knows his builder, of course.
yeah,
And like if you like with Aztecs, it's never like it's never too bad to sell the stone because if you
no, I
get
mean
you
you'll
can
be playing one TC for a while anyway, right? So you don't necessarily.
well even if you want to boom, you can go like super early up. You can go like 22 double barrack eagle, and if you get almost all the relics with Aztecs, you can afford to just buy the stone and the rest back
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah, so here comes the blacksmith market for both of them, obviously. They both all. No, wait, Jonslow doesn't have the barracks yet, but the Survivalist does, so it's. Like you said, it's probably the scouts.
Oh,
He's.
it's what the hell is Survivalist doing here?
He's really walling off. Does he want to. Is he going to play defensive and boom? He can't do that. There's no space to boom. I mean,
Yeah.
technically,
Versus.
technically you can place 3 TCs here, but I mean, you're once that's
It's
breached, you're dead.
well, maybe he adjusted his plan from. Maybe it's like the gold indicates he's going monks here as well. But it's survivalist. He's a pretty. He has some special place. Like he's not a strictly standard player. He has.
I think he plays Byzantines a lot as well, actually. At least on the open maps and
Yeah,
stuff.
he
He's
loves his Byzantines. That's correct.
so that's something to keep in mind for sure.
I don't know what the barrack is doing there. Then. Is he going fast heresy mat arms?
Well, he is heavy on gold, so
Yeah.
but I guess it. I mean, it could be a lifesaver against Aztecs to have heresy just secured, but
Yeah, but
it's also really expensive. So
like he's gonna like. I don't think it's the fast heresy he's going for, but if it is, I don't think
No.
that's
I
enough.
mean, I mean, looking at the
Aztecs
setup here,
just-
honestly, I mean, it's lots of gold, it's lots of wood. It looks like a monk siege push to be, and that doesn't make sense at all against Essex. So,
maybe defensive monks, but
yeah.
like you go defensive monks, but into
Well, it's the
wow,
double monasteries for Jonslow at least, and a couple more farms as well.
yeah,
Scout could have won that one, but the Eagle got some hits in before, so it's double monasteries for Survivalist as well, and now is effectively almost fully walled there.
yes,
There's a gap between the market and DC, but
and triple
doesn't
coming
matter.
up for Jonslow, so it's gonna be a monk war then, which is this is kind of like how they played this matchup in 2017 actually.
Well, it's vintage arena, so makes
Yeah,
sense.
it suits. It suits. I like it. And in 2017, Jonslow said that Byzantines are better in this matchup, so we'll have to see.
Hmm.
I still think if Aztecs gets a lot of like the relics are so huge in Monk Wars.
It's so mirrored everything. They're both making the monks. They're making the classic upgrades, of course, the most important ones, fervor and sanctity. But
Okay.
of course, the Aztecs get
TC
more hit points.
is coming up from Survivalist.
Hmm.
No atonement in yet. That's the important thing to note here.
Yeah.
Maybe Survivalists want to go double monastery too.
And it could
But,
also be. I mean, if he stays with that one extra TC, he could easily pull off a pretty fast imp with the Byzantines here with a decent economy as well.
he's placing the third TC.
Oh, there's a
I
third.
think
Okay,
it's
yeah,
just double monastery opening into
yeah.
boom.
Well, I mean, it's classified as a defensive zib, so it's going to be. Yeah, he's going to
Atonement
play
is
it.
coming in for Don't Slow here.
That's dangerous because Survivalist doesn't have that yet, and he's going to try and snag
so
at
he's getting
least
the
one
monk,
relic.
but the Survivalist is getting the eagle there.
Ooh. He still doesn't have any stable or anything though, so he's yeah, either needs
now he's
either needs atonement or he needs light cab. I think if it's going to
he can't
sustain
just
this.
boom it out.
I mean,
Just boom it out.
TCs, they don't defend you against monks. They have 8 range, and if you go fast imp, you have block printing as well. So just
Well, you can't really go fast in with 3 TCs here.
no, you can't. Oh, the scout is in.
Uh,
Oh, he's gonna get the monk. At least that's one. At least that's one.
it's Jonslow, Michael. He's not gonna get it.
He tries to get
But,
the
like,
eagle back.
yes, the TCs defend, but Jonslow, like if he gets a aggressive castle up here
He is
in
on stone.
in his base, well, he's gonna go on stone.
Yeah, he's
now,
with four on stone, so he's.
Yeah.
I think now he wants his scout back. I love how they traded scouts.
Yeah.
But well, there's no escape for that scout, so he's actually gonna get that one back.
And he needs the ram. Yeah, nice.
Yep, Ram is on the way. And yeah, gonna convert the monk again, I think. There's no escape for that guy. But he did get the scout camp back.
I don't get this opening from survival because like if you go double, yeah, you can still go double monastery, but it's strange versus Aztecs here.
Yeah.
Because in the end, he got one relic.
Now he's getting
And then
now he's
he's
getting atonement though, but he's
Yeah.
really behind in like monk numbers and everything. So
Yeah, but now it's like you're not committing into one strat. You're doing everything. You're doing the
Yep.
boom.
defensive
you're
siege
not-
workshop as well. Huh.
Well, that's gonna force redemption from Jonslow, but he's gonna have most of the relics. And knowing Jonslow, I think
Yeah.
he wants to get redemption either way.
Yeah, and also have a look at the eco setup area. Jonslow is already on stone. He's got 875 wood, almost 500 gold. He's going to drop a castle and just transition this into imp.
Yeah, like Jonslow when he plays Aztecs, he likes to go super aggressive and get the castle like inside the base before he goes. Like he likes to put on a lot of pressure with Aztecs before he eventually works his way to him.
Yeah, it's only 200 stone away, so he should be
Yeah.
all right.
And he can look at that. I say that, and he's clicking him, man.
Yeah.
Curse of the caster. Yeah. Well, he's out imping Byzantines.
Yeah,
Survivalist
this is
nowhere close to
no,
him.
no, no. He doesn't have the resources. This is, I mean, I don't know, straight for the market. I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
And yeah, TCs just don't keep monks out. And now the Aztecs monks, they also have 60 HP. So even if you went light cab here now,
You would
you'd
struggle
be
against this. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you have to choose a strat, and you have to kind of like commit a little bit more. I don't think opening double monastery versus a smush is a good idea. Well, it can be, but like on this distance, on this back base, and versus Aztecs.
Oh, look at the defensive castle. I mean, to be fair, it's Survivalist has the builder lead, so he could commit builders like this, but Jonslow is like 1 minute 30 seconds from him, so he's just gonna trap this down. Even
Yeah,
if it's a
yeah,
Byzantine's
exactly.
castle, it's not gonna help you.
Yeah, and then Survivalists won't have a way to take down Jonslow's castle there because he can't make bombard cannons. Rams, well, I mean, Jonslaw can make mangonels. He can make mangonels.
Even the Rams would be converted by the monks, I think.
Yeah,
So
or he can make mangonels as well, or just live fight
at
the
least the
Rams.
Imperialist is cheaper, and he is going to trade to try and get there, but it's now Jonslow is converting the houses as well, so he's just making an opening
Yeah,
here, and the Trebor is already kind of won by Jonslow here. This is painful to watch, this Lipophobia. Yeah.
do you see what tech Jonslow is clicking right now?
What?
Jonslow is the one getting heresy.
Why would he get? He doesn't even need it at this point.
Well, in case of the monk defense,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
gets extra HP, and because he can.
Yeah, true. He's been with 21 on gold, so he's all gold economy
Yeah.
here. First trap is out. At least it's a Byzantine's Catalan, so 6,240 HP. That's no joke. I mean, it buys you some time. But now look at Survivalist is dropping 2 more monstries, and the Heresy is in, and block printing. Oh man, this is strong forward pressure.
It's a little bit too. I think it's a little bit too late to go monks here. Like, what are all these farms doing there? Yeah, it got him to aim, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he is. No, he has to repair. I was going to say he would be able to drop another castle and buy even more time, but he needs to repair the other one, so that's not gonna happen, I guess.
The thing is that I know that Survivalist chat really likes clown strategies. Not. So I'm curious to how his chat is feeling, because every time he gets clowned by the CL members, the chat is always like, "Fucking monks, man! Fucking nerf this! Fucking nerf that! Stupid arena, stupid strategies. Go back to 6 man-at-arms in Arabia, Kappa."
Looks like the castle is down. And Imp is in for Survivalist. He drops another castle after all. He fails on the
Yeah.
reverse, but look, he doesn't have any. I mean, if he had
His
some back,
house.
if he had some backspace here, it could be a different story. But his yeah.
Yeah. But this is also why on Vintage Arena you have to look at your map before you choose your strategy. You have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take your map into consideration. Like the distance, the backspace, the rest.
yeah.
Now we get the beautiful monks.
And the fact that you always have that extra 3 tile inside your base as well that strengthens and the monk play, because your gold inside the base will last you longer. It's always gonna be safe.
And GG is cold.
There it is. That's the first one, and I need to update the text here. It's so much.
This is painful to watch. This is beautiful to watch, man.
Yeah, it's a solid first game.
Gonna go get my second monitor up here so I can
Yep.
pay attention
Let's.
to the stuffs.
I'll have a quick browse through the stats here. Mainly Monk Text redemption for Jonslow at 24 minutes actually. I would throw my keyboard in the bin if I lost this. Yeah. I
Well,
hate facing monks like this as well.
I mean, if you played like that, like there is a correct way of playing it, and I think like he had more options there. He could go 1TC himself, commit harder into the map control, and like encourage a cast stage
Is
before.
Byzantines should be able to beat generic civs to the Imperial Age as well.
Yes, they
Uh,
have 1TC,
and
or he could go open with the light cab. He could open. Like,
in
if you want to
fact,
do straight boom, you could open straight boom and then idle maybe at 60 wheels and try to get the arbalest or
yeah,
something.
and in fact, Jonslow never made a single barracks. He never felt threatened by any light cav
Yeah,
action. So he read the game well as well. He didn't worry about scouts or light cav defense.
right. I'm gonna mute myself for 2 seconds. Hold on.
Sure. See ya. Let's move back and see. Okay, well, this is, I guess. Let me see if there's if they've already launched the next one. Not yet. That's fine, of course. Should ask them to send me the draft, maybe, but.
Right, I'm back.
Yeah, looks like they have
And we got,
launched the next one. We have Malay versus Burgundians here. Okay.
yeah,
Huh.
let's go. Let's see the map first. Let's see.
Yeah.
Do this, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I love it. I love it.
So the close spawn. I need to search it
Oh,
and spectate again and see if I can find it.
this is gonna be arena, man.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see Survivalist when he scouts the map. Ay. This is gonna be perfect arena. And yeah, on this distance, I would definitely, definitely prefer Malay here.
sorry about that.
And the
Oh,
deers are outside here as well, which is kind of nice to see on this distance.
here we go. Oh, yeah, it's one of those. It's like 4 tiles away. I had one of those
Yep.
the other day as well with the 1200-ish ELO showmatch. Well, it's not a map that allows Burgundians to boom, that's for sure.
Yeah. What do you want to do now, man?
uh, shit, what the hell do Burgundians do here?
They don't get heresy. They don't get heresy even.
You're never ever going to be able to get to yeah, do a fast in play here with the Burgundians. So for the gunpowder and everything,
Maybe if you go straight fast in, you
um,
can maybe do it.
maybe, but I mean it's Malay, so they'll beat you anyway.
No, I don't. No, not if Malay goes. They won't beat you. But the question is, what to do in Imperial. Because if you go in Pancanners, Malay can definitely start to react to that because of chemistry.
See, Survivalist, he's must have seen. No, it's not that close. I mean, the other day I had you would actually the gates were placed so that you would actually see the enemy walls immediately.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is just playing even more into Jonslow's favor, and this obviously
Yeah.
scouted it. He's pushing in the deer as well.
Yeah, I
There's
also
pigs
think.
There's pigs outside, man. Oh,
Yep.
survivalist. You gotta pick your pigs. You're gonna
He's too
lose.
busy. He's too busy luring the deers.
Yeah, his Burgundian's eco is probably gonna be fine, but
Yeah, and if you watch his Fog of War, he has absolutely
he
no
doesn't
clue how small
know.
the map is. He
Uh,
doesn't
to,
know.
to be fair though, at least he sees the stone pile, but that could be a neutral stone pile. So
Yeah, but he doesn't know the distance, and he doesn't know where the other pigs are.
oh man,
So
oh
I
no, he's
mean,
moving out.
come on, you gotta.
Oh, you gotta set your priorities here.
Yeah,
It's 200 food down with pigs. At least he has Burgundian's economy, so that shouldn't be that much of a
well,
disaster. But
maybe if he scouts
you need
properly.
to scout the map and the distance. This is
Yeah,
Socotra, man.
yeah, it's kind of like Socotra Arena. But you would see these types of gens a lot back in the days with like
Mm.
small back base and close distance, and then you ask yourself, what do you do here? And this is when people started to go fast in with a castle at home. You
Yeah,
go up maybe 27, 28, castle at home, go imp, and monk treb because you can
you can jump from
treb,
inside of your
you
base.
can treb, yeah,
Yes.
you can treb the TC from inside your base almost. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
So
this is kind of like where that whole strategy came from. You could even go tower rush here, I would say.
yeah, I was going to say that if
Look at
Jones if
Survivalist build order, man. What the hell is he doing?
if Jonslow was any other civilization than Malay, you would tower rush here to and use to play the map. Scout the map, man, please.
Jonslow is going feudal boom, which is a good move with Malay. Oh my god! Yeah, I guess you. Oh my goodness! Yeah, this is why we wanted stuff outside, so there is kind of like more of an open map skill to
Yeah,
applied
and
to
there is he's up
arena.
before surviving Steven clicks here. Fast feudal eco upgrades, probably some. Yeah, I don't know. This
Jonslow
is
is
rough,
doing
man.
the farm upgrade here.
Still,
Okay.
what's your scout doing? Is he auto scouting now, or are you scouting the back of the base?
He's looking for the sheeps. He's looking for.
Oh yeah, he's looking for the pigs.
Oh, did Jonslow
I
find
just
him?
he found them. He found them.
He's gonna take him. He is gonna, and they're just now passing his gate,
Oh
and he's
man,
exiting.
if Jonslow, yeah.
He's exiting one there.
Oh, it's not gonna steal them. That's good sportsmanship.
Oh,
He's perfectly allowed to steal them,
he is,
but
but you know, he's one game up, and Survivalist is clicking up.
and fair play award to Jonslow unless he claims them right now. And no.
Goes inside and rushes. All right, so it's gonna be a 25 pop into fuel boom here from Burgundians, or
Yeah, I mean he's with. Yeah, he started seeding farms. I think partly because of missing the pigs as well. But he did have horse color before all of these farms. So no, wait, he didn't because one of them are about to deplete. They're deplete. He seeded them before. Oof. Or am I just seeing it wrong here? No, that's probably a spec bug.
he's going heavy on gold there.
Well, he's dropping the market, so he could sell the stone now and buy his way to the castle age at least, so that he won't
Yeah,
be too
but
far
what's
behind.
he gonna do in what's he gonna do in Castle Age?
No, I mean that's a fair point,
Buy it
you
back and boom.
but you don't want to be stuck in feudal either. Looks to me like he wants to use the market and go castle age here and try to do something at least, whatever that might be. Jonslow is lacking both buildings to click up, but he has that faster Malay, so
Yeah,
up.
he
So
should be fine. He knows his feudal boom builder. mean, he could have 2 extra
Oh,
sheep. But...
honestly, at this point, I'd love to see like some siege tower crossbows or something here from Survivalist, something you'd
yeah,
never expect at
something.
all.
Yeah, something like that would be. It wouldn't be too bad there.
Because you'd be able to completely hide it as well because the distance is
Like
so
he
short.
needs to. He needs to do something because Jonslow is so far
He is
ahead
at least
now
going Castle
with
Age.
the.
He's going to reach the Castle Age at, I don't know, 15 minutes or whatnot.
Yeah.
So Jonslow
But
needs to get, but
Jonslow has the
he's gonna kick
eco
up.
check
Yeah, he's
still.
gonna
Yeah.
kick up. He's gonna kick up. They're going to reach the Castle Age at virtually the same time, and Jonslow obviously with the villager lead here, since he's quicker up. Evil Warrior Arena, indeed. Thanks for the follow as well.
So what's now? Boom into Flemish or?
That seems.
I think you have to, like, you have to do something here to, on this distance. Like, Malay could drop the castle inside the base there.
Yeah. I am. Why the huge gold investment? I mean, the gold. 7 gold is not really enough to. Oh, he's in! No, he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't enter. I was thinking he would actually move in to try and speculate as to what Jonslow would be doing here. To be fair, Jonslow didn't have Loom either, so in theory you could offset the villager lead a little bit, even if your scout is weak. But
I don't think it's like if the villager fights back and he fights with the scout.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, they're reaching the castle at the same time, and Jonslow with the equal lead. It's going into 2 DCs and a monastery.
Yeah, but look at the will difference here.
Yeah, that's because of Malay. They go up so much quicker. So
Yeah.
so they essentially they save 6 villagers going up to the gas station at the same population.
Yeah, but Burgundians also has a lot of the techs here, so we'll see. We'll see how they play it. Jonslow with a TC on the stone, like it. TC between the stone and the gold.
Yep. So weird that you can drop a castle within your own walls and just break the enemy walls that way. But
I love it. I love it.
Two-man saw. He's really doubling up on the eco upgrades here. Yeah. Maybe he'll get crop rotation as well. Yeah, they both want to contest the relics here. 1 bonus each, and the Burgundians kind of had led me toward more incentive to collect the relics with that tiny food trickle.
Yeah, if they get
food
some.
trickle. Yeah.
And also the relic generates food as well there.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be two or 3 relics for one player and 2 for the other here, so that's going to be split.
Thing is that the Survivalist monster is so far in the back. See.
Yeah.
And yeah, even if he takes down that.
Oh, he won't, I think.
You see
Oh,
the
he got
relics?
it! He got it, actually. Huh.
But the relic is closer, and Jonslow still keeps it out, so that scout can still snipe the potential monks of the
Did
Survivalist.
he... Oh, I was going to say, how does he have full HP of the scout, but he healed it up, of course.
This is kind of a situation where opening double monastery kind of makes sense. If it's a like straight boom game like this, because then you can pick up more relics.
Yeah.
And then you can also apply some pressure with a workshop. And still do some action here.
Yeah, looks like Jonslow is going to get all of them here. That's really bad news for the Burgundians. He's making the barracks now, survive this, but it's, I mean, it's too late now. I could get 1 relic, maybe. possibly. But that's about what he's gonna get. three monks versus one and the spearman.
Who's gonna get it there?
Yeah, it's so close. Yoink. It's still 4-1 for Jonslow, so
Yeah,
so he's gonna be fine.
he's gonna be happy with that. Placing an
That's
outpost.
good turnout. What's he making in the back
Getting
here?
atonement. I like it though.
Oh,
Like, this is map control, kinda. And he probably can afford it, so...
5 on stone, food economy, massive here. This is gonna turn into monk traps, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it can quickly turn into monk trap karambits even.
Survivalist just kills both.
Missing some,
Yeah.
he's just missing some gold there to click up, but he can just idle up. Oh, yeah.
Wait,
And
why
now
is
he
he,
just needs
why is he sending one builder? Oh, it's outposts along the walls. Okay, yeah. He wants vision. And there's the imp. Okay, so 1 minute 30 seconds. Aye.
And it's Malaya time here as well. He's heavy on the stone, but he needs a really defensive castle and...
Yeah, it
Yes.
needs to be. Actually, you can't even put it in front of the gold there because that's just going to be tread down immediately.
Yeah.
So it needs to be next to the main gold at least or something.
It's annoying. Jonslow got a conversion on Survivalist for gold there.
Yeah, and soon enough is going to get block printing and that kind of stuff as well.
I think it's just gonna go straight Arbalest here.
There's the castle.
Oh my god, there's the Jonslow castle. Of course. This is the most Jonslow thing you're ever gonna see. Like, 2 monks protecting a fort. 3 monks protecting...
To be fair,
four
Survivalist is 1.5 minutes away now, and he is the Burgundians. He's triple stabling now, and he is obviously going to place a castle mainly to buy time. But then he's got the university, he'll get chemistry, and he has extra... He could actually already get chemistry, did he get it?
Yeah,
No, that's... Or is that... No, that's Bohemians, sorry, but... Burgundians.
Yeah, that's point.
First, he has the university, so he'll click chemistry immediately, and then he has the extra gunpowder bombard cannons attack, at least. I mean, the imp is much closer this time. Light cab against the monks. I mean, there's going to be arbs here, but Burgundians, even if they don't get bloodlines, they do get paladins. And the eco...
They get really cheap paladins.
Doesn't entirely allow for that, but Cavalier should be easy enough at least, and it's going to take Jonslow a little while yet.
I think it's gonna be like, early on it's gonna be Treb and BBC war here first of all.
Yeah. In a sense that favors the Burgundians because you could... or maybe they don't. They both get... I don't remember if they both get siege engineers, but... If one does and one doesn't, that's a huge advantage.
Sure. I don't think Burgundians get it.
I would have to look that up.
No, they don't. But Malaya do get it. Oh. He lost his university, man. Yeah. I don't
Yeah, that's a good strategical call of Jonslow, to be honest. Now we can't instantly click chemistry, or even if it was recently. It has to rebuild
takes
it.
a lot. Chemistry takes so long to reset.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 minutes or something.
But this is so classic Jonslow. Like, he has 0 army, but he has a forward castle. Like, he has 6 arbalest, 2 monks, 2 bombard cannons.
Ah, here comes
But
the
he
light
needs to
cab.
pay attention there. He needs to pay
Light
attention.
cab plus 2 defense coming in. This isn't too bad. I mean, there's castle fire here, but there's more to join in here, and this is fantastic trades for Survivalist here with the light cab. He gets a bomber
I
gun.
think, yeah, but I think he needed. No, he lost his own castle. He doesn't have chemistry. I would take that trade for Jonslow here. All right, Cavalier coming in here.
He keeps one treb for now at least, but so, yeah, bomber cannons, they're gonna kill that one.
Jonslow not adding wheels, of course. He's microing. Mind it too much, to be honest.
Hey, it does have 10 builders lead though, so
Yeah.
it's not a disaster. There goes that one relic. Oh, yeah. I mean, at least there's... I mean, the ARBS numbers isn't quite...
He needs to take a big engagement, and he's getting pikemen here, so he kind of knows about the Cavalier.
Yeah. I just wonder what Survivalist does here. He has to focus the siege, right? That's the most expensive part, and he has to try and snipe the siege with the mobility of the cavalry here. Plate barding is in. He can dive. He could get a good trade here.
Good. Yeah, but fighting on that castle as well.
Yeah, that's
can
not
just go
ideal.
back and
But
snipe
he should definitely run back now and get the Rebs there unprotected. I think Jonslow is intentionally doing that because he knows he's already idling and taking out economy here. So he yeah exactly. There it is again. So one big engagement there, but not enough. But we're going to have to attribute a little bit of that to the scouting as well of early scouting of Survivalist.
Yeah,
The closeness of the map. You need to know that, and you'll even kind of guess what to expect.
yeah, and also the build order wasn't too optimal for him there, like missing the food there. I mean, he got up to castle age though.
They reached the castle age at the same time, and aside from the eco advantage of Malay,
Malay.
that's still pretty decent to be able to reach it at the same time, I'd say. Yeah, Imperial Age as well. It's not that far off. It's just Israelis had to rush it, so he's not able to afford the units needed to hold it off. But diving underneath that castle, maybe there was a little bit of slip or something. That cost him a lot, I think.
Yeah, I also think that like expanding a little bit outside for survivalists would be a good thing as well, because of the space inside the space there.
Here, Aztecs, Malay have been used, Burgundians, Byzantines. Now we're left with Portuguese, Saracens, Spanish for Survivalist, Italians, Teutons, and Gurjaras for Jonslow. Huh. Yeah, let's hope we get to see Gurjaras now then, for to at least see one new civ here.
It looks like they're starting the third game here.
Okay, cool. I'll be on the lookout in the Yeah. Portuguese versus good Joris. Nice.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't know nearly enough about this
Jaros
Indian.
gets redemption, I think.
Yeah, the monster tech tree is pretty decent. I think they're missing one of the
Ooh, and
key imperial things.
we got the double berry map here. Love to see it.
Let's hop in.
Let's let's see if Survivalist managed to scout it though.
Good Joris number one arena seed now apparently, according to Arunku. Really?
Yeah,
Huh. Huh.
they should be pretty good.
I mean, I do get 300 extra free food from the berry patch, and then there's. But this is at least it's a booming map. Maybe that will favor Survivalist with the Portuguese here. Maybe.
I think we'll have to see what kind of strategies they play if he wants to go for the organ guns. Jonslow got the
He already garrisoned the sheep,
mill already. Yeah,
and
can't see the last two, but
yeah, he's gonna find them. It's not a big of a deal. It's just a small trickle anyway, and he has the berry bushes, so that idle time should be low. I would expect Jonslow to be first up to the next stage here with that food eco boost. Just so smooth.
going on the straggler there, getting the sheeps inside. Nice, nice. I would like to see how Survivalist is going to utilize the free berries there. Like with double berries, you and since you have Portuguese, you could actually go like for a decent fast tutorial play, I think,
Yeah.
with a defensive castle and yeah, he's got a nice map here. 2 forward goals, yeah, I think.
Shawarma Riders, man. Shrivam Shah Riders.
Shivirmama,
I can't
Shivirmama.
even spell it out. But I was told that. No, never mind. That was a team thing. We have.
I mean, I know Survivalist really likes his Portuguese play, so I hope he can take a game with them here. Jonslow is fairly experienced with fighting versus Portuguese as well, though. But
Is his
we'll have to see what strategies they want to play, of course.
Survivalist is scouting the outside this time around, so he's he knows that they're not as close as the previous one.
Yeah. Oh, Jonslow haven't scouted his his initial berries, but he's going in the back here now. Yeah.
Yeah, he found the second berries in the back. Yeah, so.
Oh yeah, I was a little bit behind actually.
I think I'm up to date of like 6:10. Yeah, I have a live. That's the beauty of live casting. At least it's easy to coordinate. Unless there's ping difference, but we're in the same area, so should be fine. There's even berries outside in the middle field. That's funny.
Gotta have that outside berries, man.
Yeah, I don't think
The
I've
old
ever
arena.
don't think I've ever seen anyone take the outside berries on the arena.
Oh, Ramaku does it all the time, actually. If he sees outside berries, he always goes for it.
Farman in the chat. Time to get back to the arena clothing. Just bail on AoE for Farman. Come on.
Come on, man.
We all know this is the shit.
Jonslow is going on the second berries there. I actually think it's Yeah, both of them are. It's a good
It,
decision.
it,
There.
it also
Plays
means
your farms a lot.
also yeah, it does, and it also means for Jonslow that he can benefit from that 8 cheap, tiny food trickle for even longer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good map for the Gujaras, I guess. But yeah, I'm curious to see the Mongols, the Portuguese. I mean, Portuguese here. Survivalist also on stone, one on stone, so he's not, at least he's not going straight fast imp. So you thinking
Curious.
about
Maybe he
you
will
know,
send more after the sheeps, maybe, since he's on berries. But he's only on one lumber camp, and he's built that second mill. So is he gonna
it's,
pour the buildings?
you know what? Honestly, what do Gurjaras do against organ guns?
They could go redemption monk
They have
defense.
redemption monks. That's true. But they're lacking block printing
Yeah, in imp they're gonna struggle versus it.
and yeah, Cast Age they could go redemption for sure. But if somehow this becomes an imp game with decent mass organ guns, then I mean then you're left with the hussars and heavy cavalry options. And Shiri Bunch
Yeah.
riders, but that doesn't apply. It's they're an anti-archer unit. You have bomber cannons, but you
Survivalist.
don't have. I believe you don't have siege engineers, which is an issue as well for the range and damage output.
Right, survivalist was instantly housed.
Yeah, it's
He's
a bit
gonna have a
It's a bit low on gold as well. To
yeah.
go up. Shawarma the riders are just so damn fast and cheap. It's true.
Do you know if they get the conversion bonus like light cavalry?
I thought that was just camels. No, this is not that. That civ actually has one of the other civs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to fight
counted
the
as
camel
mixed
scout.
cavalry.
That's a fight you're bound to lose.
Yeah, I think in Feudlay, I don't know which of the ages. I think it acts like an eagle sometimes, but
uh,
where it gets counted in different stages of the ages. Stages of the ages.
I think it's the camel scout. He has one less attack, but he has bonus damage against cavalry and at least a little bit even in feudal age. And you have more HP, so you win because of the HP basically in the feudal age. In the castle age,
Yeah.
you slay because then you have a camel. So. So
Where
they're
is he
both.
gonna build that castle? Where is he gonna build it? Is it gonna be the front? He's building a barrack for spears, so he wants to do a forward castle here. Jonslow is
No.
making scouts. Yeah, he's sending builds forward. Still has Theon stone there.
Could be he wants to place the castle. No, he's moving out. He's moving out. And just
Yeah.
slow, it's on point. Oh man, that's perfect timing. It's just going to track the villagers' movement now. Where's that castle gonna go? Peekaboo.
I mean, Jonslow would loves this.
Yeah, and he's making
type
scouts
of
as well.
play. And he's sending villagers forward. Maybe he wants to build a.
Oh, he could have sniped the
And he
foundation
gets
there.
the
He
insta.
could have sniped the foundation. Oh. I mean, some quick
Is he
walls.
gonna make a
One quick
tower?
tile.
Yeah, tower. And he
Yeah,
has a camel and he has the scouts.
Is one tower enough though?
Well, he gets the free camel there versus the villagers as well.
Oh yeah, because it kicked in. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
Ooh.
not enough spears here from. I mean, he should get that castle up, maybe.
No, because the tower completes. So I mean, he will get the castle up because he can send more villagers, but he's not going to complete it with the current villagers. That's
I think it's fine.
no.
Oh my god.
And
Then
maybe if he uses villagers to debate tower fire and at least force Jonslow to...
oh yeah, but now, what's he gonna make now though? Organ guns? You can't. Can he afford a single organ gun here?
Yeah, he can afford one.
Oh my god, he's losing so many bills, man.
He's lost 6 villagers. Jonslow...
He's at 20. He's at 20 pop
Look
here.
at Jonslow's economy though, it's like a 1205 on wood.
Yeah.
He's a bit off. And the organ gun is in the making.
Yeah.
And once he deals in towers, he's going to have forward gold with his 5 villagers. Or is he gonna go? He's going to the woodland. What? What?
Triple monastery from Jonslow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And he's not far. Not far. He's just gonna sell wood and get redemption immediately as well. Yeah.
And survivalist can't afford villagers. He can't afford auger guns to compete with.
And he can't afford light cav either to.
Yeah.
That's an ambitious forward castle, I would say. 31 to 23 villagers as well. This is over, says Paradox, and I think Paradox is not far off with that comment.
Yeah. And he sees the triple monastery, but I don't know. Maybe if he can camp in front of, then he can snipe the monks as they come out.
Yeah, I mean, if he denies the gold, it makes it a lot harder to get enough monks, right?
Yeah.
I'd say, but wouldn't you say he should? He can't rely on just organs. He needs to deal with it. He needs a siege to take down the monasteries or take down buildings, and yeah, it's.
Yeah. I mean, first he needs the mass of the organs, and then he can get there because of the eco disadvantage he's at.
It's a good dodge there. He actually didn't allow Jonslow to get that conversion in. And he's also trying to deny the gold to the side. Oh, that's going to be a converted organ gun, I think. Oh! No! No! Oof.
The TC fire is helping here as well.
Ouch.
Survivalist is balancing his... Like, he's making some farms and he's getting a monastery at home here.
Yeah. To be fair, he has the map control. He can collect the relics, which gives passive gold economy. And as long as he's somehow... I mean, he... Yeah, there's monks out. Otherwise, I would say he could even try and get a tower in on that main gold or something, because that would be a way to deny it. I mean, force the monk to try and deny the tower, and then you use the organ guns to take out the monks or something, but easier said than done. You need to deny the gold here, otherwise you just lose your units to redemption monks.
I won't mind him trying to go for Imp Victorious here, while applying some pressure, but
yeah. He is extending the farm economy. But I mean, it's yeah, it's gonna take a while yet to get there.
Now it's a lot of monks here.
His only hope is to keep him home and Boone to go in past. Yeah, he needs that Imperial Age advantage here. There's no question about that. Portuguese Imperial Age, bombard cannons, trebuchets, whatever.
I mean, Gujarat actually gets bombard cannons here as well. So
yeah,
if Jonslow gets up, he can do.
At least they don't get siege engineers, so that's something. So Portuguese have better bombard cannons, and also the monks of the Gujarats, they do not get block printing. So
Survivalist is adding a stable here, though.
That's a good addition, because Jonslow does not really have the economy to... Oh, he has the barracks actually, so he could add some spears.
I mean, he has so many monks though. Like with Survivalist Furico, how is he ever gonna compete and has to dive under that TC as well. I don't really like the stable addition there.
There's only one scout for now. And he seems to have... Yeah, he's collected a few other relics, but his
Jonslow is gonna be up soon. And
but his
is...
Jonslow's stone is walled out. So
yeah, but he has the university, so he can go bombard cannons.
Yeah, it's true.
Like once that castle falls, like Survivalist is not really booming, and he's not making anything that can compete here in him. Like, yeah, Jonslow doesn't get
Oh, now he's getting light cab as well.
He needs to.
This is a very. I mean, if he gets enough of them, it's a very narrow time window. But if he gets enough of them, maybe. But he just doesn't have that food economy.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have the food to sustain that second stable for light cab, I think.
He has to mark the abuse like hell there if he wants to. And then again, some of the light cabs are gonna be converted. But yeah, it's a tricky situation for him.
How many light cannot be?
But he's doing both, though.
He's lacking all of the upgrades as well, all of the cavalry upgrades, no bloodlines, no defense. So he basically can't sit underneath TC, right? They'll just die just like that. I like how he's moving forward and dodging he's just trying to get damage in and then debate amongst. He's taking the risk, but he seems to have it timed down to not
he's
risk.
He's debating Jonslow's monk micro. So he's coming forward now with 5 light cab versus 12 monks. Jonslow with another town center coming up here. I like it. How is he gonna... Okay, he's doing the attack first. I don't mind that, considering the monks.
Now he also has the 4 relics. He's forgotten about the 5th one. That monk has been chilling out there for a while. But Jonslow doesn't have the scouting. He doesn't know that there are light cab. Light cab could be a surprise factor at this point.
Yeah.
With these numbers. But it also means a very extended...
It's gonna be
Castle
super extended Castle Age, and he's getting another TC. I don't mind that, but maybe, like, what is he using that gold for? Maybe he wants to save up for heresy.
Yes. No, but I think he's trying to... He's buying food for light cab, actually.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I mean, Jonslow's army currently isn't too scared. Theocracy, so he's going to... ease the conversions, regenerating as well. I mean, there's more light cab than monks now, isn't there? So...
Yeah.
Or at least, save numbers.
But Jonslow can add camels in the back here, because he is the one with the monks.
I'm a bit... Okay, so he's going... Look at the engagement now. Bloodlines just kicks in. He doesn't have... he only has feudal age upgrades, but he has bloodlines now. Jonslow. Oh, the quick walls! No. No. Oh, the knife. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Great value.
Right. And GG. What the hell?
Oh,
what the fuck, man?
That's clinical timing. Oh, that's so ice cold to extend the Catholic share and buy the food for the light cab and just go for it. That timing is just ridiculous. He's anticipated the Imperialist transition, I think, and then the
nah, but he didn't play played full Titanic.
But that's Castle though. That forward Castle. That they're just doing this for more games. I can appreciate that.
They're trolling.
Oh, that timeline though, just so many monks going down just like that.
I love that GG from Jonslow there. Like, all right, we're dead.
All the monks are dead.
So he has 2 Italians left.
Yep, we do.
Survivalist has
So this is
Saracens.
actually the last game they get to pick. So the last one will
All right.
be a random mirror, right?
So
So it's
I hope Survivalist wins this one. To be honest,
yeah,
just
yeah, it would be
because I
nice to
want to
see
see
the
that mirror game.
random mirror. Thanks for the follows, guys. Frederick Baybar, J Pablo PvP, and also Imbu Warrior again. Uh, I feel like it has to be Spanish, to be honest. I don't know why, but I just feel like that's.
Hola, Bepis. Oh no, I think Spanish is a bad versus students and Italians. I would go Saracens there actually.
Yeah,
But
maybe you're
Saracens is
right.
nasty versus Saracens is nasty versus Teutons.
Is it though? Saracens have good ranged options, so.
Well, Teuton
Uh,
can still have the monk option if they want to. It depends
yeah.
on the distance, and they have a fast imp option
Don't
as
say,
well.
don't say, don't say. Yeah, because of the conversion systems of Teutons, me, because Saracens also have the monks
Yeah,
upgrades.
I would prefer like Saracens can have a decent shot there versus Italians. I think it of course depends on how they want to play it.
I'm going to grab another beer. I'll be right back.
So chat, Pepes, what would you pick here? Think you know what Pepes would pick.
All right. Did they start?
No, not yet. Actually, a fun thing to note as well is that Saracens have the buff Mamelukes now as well.
Oh, you're right. I'd love to see that. Maybe that's why I picked them, but they're still expensive to get to and everything. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you're wanting to go for the Mamluks,
And remember Jon Snow
if you're
can
up against the Italians, then there's the both the monks and the Genoese
yeah.
crossbowmen to easily deal with that. So no, wait, hold
Yeah.
on. No, it's still cavalry, right? They just lost the archer class armor, so Genoese still should slay
Yeah.
the
But then I
Mamluks.
think if it's Italian versus Saracens, there should be some monk options. But Jon Snow could remember Jon Snow could rush with both saves here as well.
True.
All right. They have started.
Okay, let's see if we can find it. Ongoing matches. I think I can see it. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm in now.
I need to. Oh, here it is. Okay. Saracens Italians. Okay. Interesting. Cheers,
And the
Bartos.
and the map here.
Just a sec. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, it's quite close.
Yeah,
And it's so tight, it's so tiny in the middle.
I love it.
Alright. Rush incoming.
Well, we haven't seen any so far. Talents could be really good with a tower rush.
What the fuck is that lumbercamp, man? On the corner like that. Of Jonslow.
Oh, well, well. All right, he's sending the fourth one on the wood, so that should not be indicating a tower rush. I think he goes 3 on wood if he tower rushes.
Yep. 4 on wood now, so.
I like it. No tower rush so far. This is good arena, man.
Well, technically you could still tower rush with 4 on wood, but
Yeah, you
you
can.
don't
Yeah,
need it.
that's
You
true.
don't need it, but there's only 3
Yeah.
deer as well, from what I can tell. So,
Yeah, but he
so
has to get them from the... Oh my god, look at this build order from Jonslow, man. The deer lurings. The deer lurings. Have you caught up?
yeah. I'm live. I'm seeing it. He's taking the stragglers to,
Beautiful.
and now bringing the boar as well. Yeah, I mean with only 3 deer, you shouldn't rush with 4 wood, so there has to be different plans here. Survivalist dropping the mill now, so probably not rushing either. Is 4 yeah, they're both 4 wood. I guess you could send the villager out and lame the others, all the guys deer if you want to here. So annoying.
Yep. Gotta lure those bumpies.
Well,
Survivalist has 3 relics closer to him actually here.
his deer luring is complicated a bit as well.
Yeah. I mean, back in the days, you would see players delete a tile in the wall
Yeah, I
and
know,
just
and
build
just
a
fill it
house
with a
there.
house or palisade or whatever.
Yeah,
So it's
maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm planning on signing up as well, man. I just haven't done it yet.
well, they both. Yeah, I guess Jonslow bailed on that last deer. Just he's done. Maybe he doesn't need the last one.
Fuck it.
Why is he placing the lumber camp so close to the edge? I mean, it's about efficiency, I know, but it looks so exposed
Remember,
and.
his APM is very precious here. So he's gonna go. Right, he's gonna vote.
Alright, now confirming that the walls are pretty close for Survivalist here. Are we going to see a... No, it's too late for the classic Saracens smush here, kind of, already. So that's not going to
I
be
mean,
it.
he's sending a lot to gold,
Yeah.
so he wants to use the market in
Yeah.
some way or another.
Saracens would sometimes go to stone as well to sell stone because it's more efficient to
Yeah.
mine stone and gold, but...
Is stone as fast as gold to mine, you know? Because it always feels like stone is a little bit slower to mine, but I might be wrong.
Everything is just because on the ladder on the arena you don't have much wood on the back. That's fine, but why not go to the corner where there's actually a juicy bit of wood? But obviously the explanation is that there's shorter walking distance and you need to really crash the lumber camps anyway. So I get it. It just looks so dangerous when it's so close to the wall.
It gives us something to talk about. I don't mind.
Survivalist is going to steal Jonslow's deer.
All right, love it.
Oh, no, did get
Let's go, man. This is how you want to thank the guy for giving your sheep back?
it. Funnily enough, he would actually win the scouts fight as well because he's slightly earlier to the feudal age. But he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have any sheep to keep the gate open.
Such a pleb.
Yeah, he needs to send the villager or something.
I would delete the tile there, to be honest. And now it's going back. Yeah.
Oh.
Spent all the time, man.
Yeah, it's going archers. He's going archers. He should be able to. He's probably going to sell the stone here and go castle age as well. Just go crossbows.
I
Obviously,
don't
he
think
could.
he has to sell it. He can maybe just buy it there.
Oh, you're right. He has enough gold to buy food. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but that's fine. It just
Sold some res. So, right. So he's gonna go Archer Rush.
So they have. Yeah, it could also be. It could also be siege tower. You know, since they're this close. Which would be probably even more efficient, depending on what Jonslow is planning, of course.
Yeah.
He's with the scout out, so he'll spot the seed cover if that happens, but you don't really need that with Saracens. You can break the walls with archers alone as well, or crossbows.
Yeah,
So.
but that will give him enough time to get defensive man going.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
And there's not a lot of archers out there for Mr. Survivalist.
The time window is narrow here, though, so not entirely sure if you can both make the
still,
archer, both make the archers and the siege, she's siege workshop and the
Yeah.
siege tower. But I think it would still do a lot of damage because Jonslow doesn't have anything.
I mean, he
prepared in
could market
particular.
abuse, but saying that, he can only sell the stone now.
Yeah,
He's
but you
at the limit.
shouldn't necessarily market abuse against the Saracens either because you give them better rates.
No, I mean survivalists. Like
Oh,
how is
yeah,
he
yeah,
gonna,
oh,
like,
that's what.
Jonslow
That's what you mean.
Jonslow is insta gonna afford even a TC and a monastery here if he wants. I love the random mirror match. I also love the random mirror.
Yes, in some of the rounds it will be a random mirror for decider matches, but not always. The handbook shows the particular sim settings. It's different for each round, basically. Triple monasteries. I mean, you could you can I mean, in theory you can convert the archers crossbows, but
yeah, I would say that it's not not open with crossbows versus monks. I think
feel
for
it
scouts.
would be. I was going to say it would be. I would assume a forward siege workshop to boost this. Maybe it's just claiming the map control actually with the crossbows to secure the relics.
It's making at home though.
No, I was thinking about Survivalist to push through the walls even more quickly with siege, but it doesn't make sense because Italians have redemption as well. So
Yeah,
you
and
lose
it's making a
to
TC.
conversion.
So this is why I don't get, like, he's doing this super tight build order to market abuse for boom, but then he's making crossbows. So again, he's doing like a little bit of everything, and then he has like sold his soul for 4 archers. They're not doing too much here, and like those 4 archers for crossbows are not going to be enough versus triple monastery and workshop. You see already 1 scorpion, and they're kind of useless there.
Ooh, Scorpion's gonna get value conversion as well. Nice defense here. I was going to say at least Survivalist spots the triple monster, but it doesn't. And relics is gonna get at least 2 or 3. Yeah, focus the monks. I like that. And then the scout can handle the scorpion. But now come the monks. 5 monks for Jonslow.
So now you see, it's not enough here. Aye.
Jonslow is on stone as well. So guess what he's planning? He's aiming for in.
Yeah, I like it.
Triple DCs. To be fair, it's a larger back area this time, so it leaves you with more time to hold. But it takes a long while for that triple TC boom to pay off still, especially after investing in crossbows like this. And
yeah, like if you wanted to do this, I actually wouldn't mind him just going straight Like those crossbows didn't do anything. But you also have seen what happens if he likes go for semi-ish map control versus Jonslow.
Yeah. I guess scout. So that's something. And now 2 builders forward for Jonslow.
He's getting atonement here. Is he running outside with now? That yeah, okay. I thought Jonslow was going to bring the monk that had the relic, but he's not. And he's adding racks now. Get some spears.
Yeah, he doesn't want to die to light scav like the previous game.
Yep.
Is it normal to always push with monks on
like
arena?
it-
Yeah.
But it looks like Survivalist might die to monks again here. It's normal to always.
Is
push
he on
in.
stone? Is
No.
with 5? He is with 5 on stone now, but that doesn't really matter against Italians. They have cheaper Imperial Age, so that's not going to buy you too much time. But you see, it's sort of like preparing a castle in front of the TC, right, on the gold.
Yeah.
So it's gonna buy him time. But oh, actually, he placed the stone for the castle.
Yeah,
Little bit of panic, maybe.
And now it's gonna, like, Jonslow is already planning his transition to him.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get the castle inside, and then there's gonna be a treb war. I think Survivalist has to, like, commit a lot more versus these pushes. Like, he can't, I mean, if he gets Imp and Arbalest here,
At this point, even if he's... Let's say he puts down another 2 or 3 ranges, and again stays in the castle age, he masses a decent chunk of, say, crossbows with...
but he needs to get Imp, though. He needs to get Imp here.
Yeah.
And it's versus that Scorpion.
He's close, though. He's not too far off. He has that Saracens market.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what's
he's
he
gonna go
do,
Imp.
I'm not sure about this. I'm not too sure here. Like, imagine if that food were like 1,000 food, you can get a lot of light caps.
Yeah.
And all that gold were either put into maybe heresy or maybe additional crossbows.
One thing that comes to mind is the... it's too expensive, but you... the new unique technology for the Onega line and stuff like that to get the lucky shot in. You'd still be converted by monks, but at least you could get that.
I would prefer like a super all-in cast ledge play. Just work your way naturally to
Look at Jonslow converting the market. No market abuse for you.
Alright, but he's on his way to Imp and he's getting fletching here.
Imp on the backmost town center as well. No university though, so it's his only siege option for now is the Trebs. And actually, honestly, maybe Trebs make more sense here because the monks need to be close to convert them. So Trebs make more sense than mower cannons actually. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
So 30 seconds to go, and I mean that triple TC boom, it has kicked in for Survivalists now, so that makes it easier to hold and defend.
Yeah, but he's still in a very tricky position here.
Yes, he doesn't have military. He doesn't have the military. He doesn't have the response. But now he's making the crossbows. He will be able to afford Bracer instantly, I think, and potentially Arbalest.
University in the back there.
And he's queuing 1 Treb at least. Jonslow also 1 Treb. Treb war isn't too far off here.
And Jonslow is doing the university, and he's sending more villas to Stone. I mean, he's been in this situation so many times. He kind of knows how
Yeah.
to deal with this one. So now it's a Trebor here. But Survivalist needs to realize he has to like repair that castle with like
Yeah, yeah,
20 vills.
he can't lose
Pull all the
that.
farmers.
He can't
Repair
lose
that
that.
castle, man. It's not enough to repair it with 2 vills. You have to.
Oh man!
Now they're coming in.
Did he get hoarding? No, he didn't get hoarding either.
No.
Chemistry is getting chemistry ahead of Arbalest here. It makes sense. Bracer is in, chemistry is in.
Yeah, and he's getting masonry. I like that.
And I can see chemistry
But
is...
it's gonna take a lot. You see now he's pulling more and more vills. He should have pulled instantly. Like he needs to buy as much time early on. And he's getting a bombard cannon now. It's just slow. Yeah, of course he has redemption.
Yeah. Well, he needs those bomber cannons to more effectively.
And
He's losing the castle. He's losing the castle.
Yeah.
Oh. At least he has better prices at the market to buy stone.
Yeah, but now. I mean, in these situations, it's kind of bad to have that forward. Like, if that castle were in the back end. See, now insta house there.
Yeah, and the bomber cannon might fall to conversion here as well. Block printing is in, I assume. Yeah, it's in. It's in. Oh, you can't lose that bomber. You can't. No, you can't lose that bomber cannon to conversion.
Needs to fight.
Now he needs to dive the monks. And he needs to save the traps as well, I think.
Yeah, his productions are. This is the thing about trying to race someone that is going for fast stint monks and trying to race them. Like you're gonna get into this position, and now his superior eco kind of doesn't matter here.
So that 1000 fruit reap, that's already like 12 light cab. And Jonslow didn't prepare the spear. Now it doesn't need the spears at all. So now it's only a matter of time here. I think is bomber cannons are forward.
Yeah, and the bomber cannons will be good versus the crossbows here as well.
Is getting Thumbring over Arbalest actually?
Doesn't matter. See the conversions.
Oh, look at all these crossbows!
And
3 units. The GG is called, and Jonslow takes the 3-1. Sorry, we don't get to see the random mirror.
Man.
Oh. Yeah, Jonslow seems strong. Today he is
Jonslow is strong. His arena experience is
yeah.
But,
Well, of course, it's an unfamiliar map, or rather a classic map as well. So, quick and smooth.
Yeah.
So conversions, 14 conversions, 1 unit lost. It's rough. Now I kind of feel like that 800 gold towards Imp. Let's say you get Heresy instead, and you get Heresy. You get Heresy, you get the light gap, and then suddenly this is a different story, right? I mean, you still need to deal with it. You still need to deal with the castle somehow, but
yeah, but but still, if you mass it up, you can maybe deny him to place it forward there. Like he has to invest more, so his imp time will be slower as well.
Yeah. Obviously, he would delay Imp a lot, but at least I mean, it's one easy for Jonslow, right? So it's a limit to how much he can, even with his inside gold. If you look at the gold tiles, his 3 tiles left inside. He has the map control. He could still take outside gold, but that's more exposed. So you could also, if you take out the armies, you still maybe claim that eco advantage. And yeah, I don't know. That was rough though. It's a rough playstyle to
Yeah,
survive.
I think like there are some more options. Like I think Survivalist went for the a really bad approach versus the strategy that Jonslow was doing here.
The crossbows didn't really make sense without. I mean, like I say again, if he'd gotten in with the siege tower, he could actually even maybe denied one of the monsters while they were on the way up and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
but then he was boom, like he was placing like he made 4 crossbows. Then he
Yeah,
made another TC, so he had to like if you can still like if you want to open crossbows, you open crossbows and like do it with
yeah,
a eco that can sustain it, but don't do this like you can always add a TC like at the normal time, but he was trying to do some fancy build or by going like early up, early crossbow, and then early boom market abuse. But then you're kind of just like even if Jonslow were opening light cab here, like
mm-hmm.
the light cab would do really good versus like 4 crossbows there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I would easily deal with that as well. I was expecting more when I saw the archery range, to be honest. Maybe double range, something like that. A more commitment rather
yeah,
than the TCs. So
yeah. Well,
love
he
the
tried something.
I
He
love
tried
the
something.
uptimes here though. He's up against Italians and he's matching the Castle Age. Obviously, similar plans there. And then the Imperial Age is also not too far off. He had to use the market a little bit,
Yeah, and he
but I mean,
eyed a little bit as well.
he's expecting that faster imp from Jonslow after the previous games and everything. So I think that's
Yeah,
still keeping up nice. It's just that it's so strong
it's yeah,
if you allow Jonslow to get to this position with that power castle.
but also like you have to like he was racing imp, but then he didn't really do anything with the like you're still behind in the Treb War, and then it was slow to repair the castle, and then what army are you going for? Like, all right, you're imp, but you need some army there as well if you want to compete. I think maybe playing it like all in Castle Age with maybe getting heresy, maybe getting light cav, even some skirmishers, just and then get like kind of more naturally progress towards imp. Try to deny that map control. But it's like it's hard. And Jonslow is very experienced, so he kind of
Yeah,
knows when he can get up to imp and when he needs to fight for the map control, etc., etc.
that's true. It would obviously favor Survivalist with more of a variety in maps, which is he's not that specialized in arena. Still played, for example, the third game that he got played that very well, and
Yeah,
with a little bit lack of scouting in game two that cost him the game. I think both the pigs outside and being so close and not knowing about it until minutes 11, that's disaster. But that's vintage arena for you. So I'm looking forward
yeah,
to seeing that on all levels as the tournament kicks off on
yeah.
May
I mean, you kind of have to
30th.
again, like we talked about. You have to go for, like you have to see the map, and then you have to see the matchup, and then you kind of have to decide on what type of strategy you want to go for.